104.3 FM Sunye. Kollege, ich vergessen, es ist Mittwoch, Ja, ich vergessen. Es ist Mittwoch. Wunderbar. Gott sei danken. Guten Morgen. Es ist Mittwoch. Wie geht's? Geschlafen. Es geht mir sehr gut. Und Ihnen? Auch gut? Alles klar? Wohin gehst du heute? Und was machst du? Bist du beschäftigt oder du bist frei? Ich wünsche Ihnen viel Glück. Ja, und viel Geld. Chers auditeurs, Dieu merci, nous voici encore une fois. Nous sommes aujourd'hui mercredi. S'il vous plaît, comment vous portez-vous? Et comment vont les affaires ce mercredi matin? Chez moi, ton ami Kofi, Dieu merci, je me porte très bien. Soyez le bienvenu et je vous donne les meilleures veilles. It's a Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to Peace 104.3 FM. Check with your times exactly 21 minutes past 11. Morning, ebusuafo. Ene de enchia no me de afa bebia. High Peace 104.3 FM. Jumedia ya to din working time na Kofi kum edru me so amede besomo. Me de Jumedia ya Peace FM ya to din working time me de somo free sisi adwa kwakopem pram tobre. Sisi me no kasa edu ba ko abo apa ho sema aduanu mienu pepepe. Ene mo amudi mo wode nyina mo ya brempon wate. Kodi enti ameka sa ne sese woni mabakosam mu yie pa. Ene ya wo Roman Emperor ohene kese pa ne din ede Julius Caesar. Yeah. Ubenya se woni Julius Caesar nyina mo awoda baako. Yeah, ene ya wo Julius Caesar 100 BC. Julius Caesar kamewobrea kameka ne ho abakosama akyerɛw. He is considered a bano se akoa na tetene yakono. Julius Caesar is considered by many historians to be one of the greatest military commanders in history. In fact, he is second only to Napoleon. Yeah, Yakano military commanders. Julius Caesar is second only to Napoleon the Great. But Napoleon by far margin. Because entokwa Napoleon okunye a kind of wars Napoleon okunye. Napoleon kun 16,679. Julius Caesar did about just half of it. Julius Caesar kun tokwa 7,445. But then siyeka abako samoa. Julius Caesar is considered by many historians as one of the greatest military commanders in history, second only to Napoleon the Great. To Woody Waweda we your Brimpo, and I'm so proud of my godfather, who's also celebrating his birthday today. That is Kofi Amwakon Hene. Ubia wutie mi bia winem Kofi Amwakon Hene. So we a night clubber. So ko night club there Kofi Amwakon Hene na me kan winim no. Ono na bubuashi runabout osi oops nightclub, yeah. And he's my godfather. Kofi Amwakon Hene helped me to discover the talent in me. I think he took me to his nightclub when I was around 11 years old. Can you imagine? I was staying directly opposite his house at Kaneshi First Light. So at a very early age, I knew a lot of celebrities like Kikijan and all the members of the Osibisa group. Na Osibisa group ni na Kikijan muna ding na omoba Kofi. So I was very young. Na minim Kikijan to say ubia oyemafe. But then Kikijan was an international star. Through him, I got to know the likes of Hugh Masakela, Jewel Aka. No, mungina ba Kofi Amwakon Hene fie ewo Kaneshi First Light. Today is the birthday of my godfather. If you know him, reach out to him and tell him Kofi is bigging him up on Peace FM. So wherever you are, godfather Kofi Amwakon Hene, happy birthday to you. Today also is the birthday of Mavis Agbeko of Best Point Savings and Loans. Actually, the person who convinced me to be a customer of Best Point Savings and Loans is Mavis Agbeko. And thank you very much, because I was reluctant. You know, na me feel say many banks and kesia na operating. You know, Mavis better na me name say or person me be account for Best Point. And I was like, me? not knowing, say, I'll benefit so much. So, Mavis Agbeku, happy birthday to you. You introduced me to Best Point Savings and Loans. And then today is also the birthday of our own Achu Agbo of Despite Media. Achu, I'll buy you lunch. That is only if I see you today, okay? Happy birthday to you, Achu Agbo of Despite Media. And then gospel musician, Auntie Emmy Newman. Yeah, today is the birthday of Emmy Newman. And also let me say happy birthday in advance to Jasmine Na Yemole Odwe. Tomorrow, 13th of July is your birthday, but I want to wish you in advance. I will do it again tomorrow, but for now, take this from us. Happy birthday to you in advance, Jasmine Na Yemole Odwe. And it's from your mother, Ufuriwa of Ufuriwa Meat Pie fame. And then happy birthday to Dickness Millicent Inim Adu of Mayera Apostolic Royal Assembly. And the final one says happy birthday to Mrs. Linda Opon from your husband, Mr. Ebenezer Opon, and the family. So for all of you who have fallen in love with the greatest hit in GH at the moment, I'm going to play the song. I dedicate it to you, the number one fan of this song, that is Nana Kobu. Nana Kobu. Minim se nyuma me bebwe. Wotia na bibi ya ukra. This song is entitled Asida. It is the biggest hit in GH at the moment. It's exactly 11:30. Big shout outs goes out to you, Nana Kobu. Nana Kobu. And I pay Anyumi Mubo Dema Uncle Richie of Richie's Plantation. Yeah, I dedicate this song to you, Uncle Richie of Richie's Plantation. And I would like to say a very good morning to Mr. Akan, Station Manager, Goil Fuel Station, Tantra. Good morning to you, Mr. Akan of Goil Fuel Station, Tantra. You are the station manager at Goil Fuel Station, Tantra, alongside Sister Millicent and W. Hey, was here Adiachi. Let's get to work. Make us say let's get to work. Pair na mene my studio assistant Peter Square. Any me two other colleagues our mobile Peace FM online, that is Vanessa and Bruce Washman or Madaroma and a program way we will share your various social media handles. And also now I would like to acknowledge our sponsors, and then we'll go on with the message for this morning. Internal Meda Abuafuasia Yebeshasie Edi Free High Sense Ghana. Se ebia wo bisa se adenti na asenansen uhunu so obi akoto TV esika echi, obi akoto washing machine esika echi, obi abakrom na obepe home appliances ato a na omo bisa se omo pe high sense. Wo de bisa o Ghana for yasue nsuo ene yasue nsa yente na bakosam da se utumi koto TV edi kofie ekohwe no mfie mienu ne fa TV ne seye a na wo de akobe bia wokoto yewo na wo mo de ama ofoforo de ahya anan. Oh yes, nokore high sense sa eno mo de aba de kodinti high sense na sa ne se high sense yen ene the only electronic company in Ghana, a company in Chiremu. High sense ene the only electronic company in Ghana. When se will be ton TV and I say home appliances are okotoye and a war ton into what toma we are only when near sembium. High sense in Yamano ye ankasa ye enunti ena yetumi ehya wo bose adia yede ama wono yenim se ensei edin kan no yenim se ensei ye ana ye na ye ehya wo bo no ye be mo 5 years manufacturer defect warranty na chese adia yede ama wono ye ma mfie num eni se esei nti esei a ebe ye wanwa nti ye be ka chose fabra na beje foforo nti se ene wonante se a wodi ba krom ene se wo be pe home appliances bi atwa hwehwe high sense showroom bi a ebe o woko shopping malls na Junction Mall, Achimota Mall, West Hills Mall. We are represented your high sense showroom afe your high sense showroom East Legon. Yɛwɔ Accra Central, Opera Square, Hisense, yɛwɔ showroom wɔ La Paz, Spintex, yɛwɔ Bachona, and afei yɛwɔ Kaswa Kiseman, Broadcasting, Dansoman, and afei Tema Community 25. Wunni Enkran ha, yɛwɔ Hisense showroom, Kumasi, Takrade, Takwa, Mankesi, Moboase, Sunyane, Tamale, Hohoe, Kufurudia, Bibia, Kai Hisense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Aboafo omoka ho a touch range of products. Afei White Stone Dental Clinic ewo East Legon. And afei Skakrabia Best Point Savings and Loans and insurance ejumekuo Best Assurance. Best Assurance, we say your protection is always assured. Okay, aka sema eduonu insia ma prematu na yetoa ye message no so emese me de adwada ene endra me de kyerɛkyerɛ ensem biase intino ene ye domu esukopa because me introduce a topic for this week and me ka say I want to discuss with you things or ingredients that make relationship work. Ebia na mekano adwada ene ebranda no wan hyede ehunu so yie but as wako school anase wokosua kasabi na afi wo mo kyerɛ wo alphabets no obekasa me mesua alphabets but nka me pe words no but ye kyerɛ wo alphabets na afi ye de words na eba obeti ase me kyerɛ wo enwoma bi nsembise bi a ya na ye bisa ye ho sɛ adenti na nka relationship bi a me pe no anye dwuma ena me kyerɛ wo ne kofa baye enwoma bi a ema relationship and lasting. Now ye ba behwe se eden enwoma ben ena ema relationship eye dwuma. What makes a relationship work? The number one ingredient that makes a relationship work is there must be a perception of reward. The first ingredient that makes any kind of relationship work is that there must be a perception of reward. I'll explain why I'm using perception. Because sometimes you perceive that there is a reward, but at the end of the day, there might not be any reward in it actually. So to generalize, I say there must be a perception of reward. You must feel like there is a reward for this relationship. Anyone who would like to enter into any kind of relationship with you must first feel there is a reward for that relationship. And if you get what I'm saying, life will begin to make sense to you. Se enkutahudie bia ebetumi agina. Relationship bia betumi akoso a agise nipa no ede na dwene susu se anyankofa we no obenya ho mfaso. Yeah, what makes a relationship work? Relationship bia enfa ho se woni nyame ntem obi a woni ne ye adwuma mu beye adofo ana anyankofa keke. Before a relationship bia beye adwuma no gise oni akra wo ba relationship no na dwene mu no otumi ede na dwene esusu se obenya ho mfaso. Eno ne efre no ordinary dwene esusu, that is the person must perceive. Ebi wa ono bebu se mi uremu amenya mfaso se mfaso no be onensa beka ana nensa nka no meduru ho. That is why I'm generalizing. I'm saying that there must be a perception of reward. Okay, you see, in natural law, every living thing is expected to multiply. In scripture, Genesis chapter 1 verse 22, God blessed them saying, be fruitful and multiply. Bibia etiasi ebiano eni ebi ebeka ho. We as humans, we automatically gravitate or we automatically move towards anything that brings increase. Wutie mi sebi se wo digwa nye ade a wo ton ne fentia eye mfaso nti ne yedidwa obefa adamfo a sebi se we ni da ho a ofa adamfo a obenya ho mfaso. We as humans automatically move towards anything that brings increase. Why? Are we greedy? No. Increase is a sign of change. Increase is a sign of reward. There must be a perception of what am I going to get out of this and what are they going to get out of me. Now, I said life will begin to make sense to you. What is say papa mo anase akanfo ebu be say nyowo eburu ene owo enkoko. Ansa na wobia betu anamon akọ anyonkofo bi mu no. Nipa no ni tiri mu no obisa se anamon a metui den ene menya wom. Na wosen so ebisa ne ho se eden ena wo mo so ebenya efri me ho. Now, when you approach someone, let's say a woman, the first thing that comes to the woman's mind, what am I going to get out of this? And what is he going to get out of me? If you are able to create a perception of reward, it's likely the relationship will work. Ya check o ho ansa na wa frɛ wo ba. Wonya frɛ wo ba. Odinani kosua no ehu wo pa a ade a eba wo ba ne tire mu kane ne se bema we se mene no efa adamfo ana se ebi kurapo na mede medoma no a eden ene menya wom. Enti na se wo hunu se wo ye school boy. Yesa bia wo hu nya fe o. Ba school boy de oba be na betwe ama wo. Oba no hu a otum onu nim se papa na ma osika. Na wa mu no ye o papa ma wo sen na wa ma me sen. Ti wo nya adwuma na se ma mpewo a. Not that nature is not fine, but in a relationship, before a relationship will work, there must be at least a perception. Even if there will not be a reward. And on your friend Ashiaman show, so that the person will perceive there will be a reward. That should be the first impression. Okay? Now, when you ask someone for their mobile number, and they refuse to give it to you, or they are reluctant, I beseech you by all the mercies of God, don't be offended. Because when you ask someone for his or her mobile number, the person will perceive, would there be a reward in this relationship? When you ask someone for their mobile number, the first thing that comes to mind, what am I going to get out of this and what are they going to get out of me? Now, I'm sure now we are learning some mobile phone ethics. Thank God. Can you know baby to me afre was 7 times? But them say Ghana for sisi ye be hunu say ofre obi ba akona sa wanfa e say wujai. Ohu miss call no na say ohia wo a obefre wo. Nti nansen de wo hwa wo amegide so be dia dance say obi fre ba akomi enu pe no wejai. Yeah, telephone ethics. Can you be to my fro 8 times? Oh, jiden. But when let me show you another one. And no Ghana for ye. Politely, please don't get offended, okay? People are supposed to give out their mobile number to you. You are not supposed to ask. Now, I'm sure you've not heard this, but this is, ethics. So wushia will be send a pakrono and a date ne mobile number or the mao. Enisa will be sa ubi sa onfa ni mobile number and fa mao. If you stay with me for the next 5 minutes, you understand me better. Why? Can I get your mobile number? Sebi, menye bi biumda. Men be so bier bium say, can I get your mobile number? It should be, you can have my mobile number. If at least what is so be to say me, Sebi, you have some self a year. Maybe so be say, can I have your mobile? There be because if the person perceives a reward in entering into a relationship with you, the person will not wait for you to ask for his or her mobile number. The person will willingly give you his or her mobile number with the perception of a reward in entering into a relationship with you. So who share will be a when him say nipa kray ne ho beba won faso a wa when any baby pipe mu. I remember I met someone who honored me. I admired him so much. I hope he wouldn't mind mentioning his name. He's a prophet. His name is Bernard Nelson Ishen. It was a wonderful encounter when I went to visit him on his birthday. When we were parting company, I didn't ask him his mobile number, and he also didn't ask me my mobile number. I wish I had it, and I don't know whether he wanted mine or not. But ethically, wishia would be a train money pakrono on find the mobile number mao. Yembisa ubi mobile number. Why is perception of reward important? Can I go a little bit deeper with you? Jesus Christ told the woman that he met at the well. In John chapter 4 verse 10, Jesus told the woman, I will give you water and you will thirst no more. Jesus was trying to tell the woman that there is a reward if you would have this fellowship or relationship with me. Inte Yesu ka kire na say, me metumi ama wo nsuo bi a wonom a nsuo kom ende woda. Then Jesus is trying to portray the reward that you have if you come to meet Christ, just as he gave us another reward we have when we come to Christ in Matthew chapter 11 verse 28, that says that, come to me, all ye who labor and have a heavy burden, and I will give you rest. One of the scriptures that made me to become a born-again Christian, because Kofi, I was burdened, though my burden wasn't visible. When I read Matthew 11:28, Christ inviting me, he says, if only you will come. If you are heavy burdened, I will give you rest. Now, in Job chapter 1 verse 9, Satan gave us a great revelation. Satan asked God, does Job fear God for nothing? There is a reward. That is what do you make out of we Christians praying, going to church, doing this, doing that? Satan replied God in Job chapter 1 verse 9. Satan replied God and said, yes, but Job has a good reason to fear God. There is a reward in serving God. In case you are wondering, these Christians and their prayer language, there is a reward. If you have asked yourself, what to me who will be? Or say, Ena, me kunu ya na wobome, and so wakase wonja ni kunu a on peso bejano. The question you should ask yourself is that if the guy is really bad, lady, why don't you walk off? There is certainly a benefit in that relationship. Enti ya susun ka kire wo ba be so wonko jai ne kunu ana me kunu on be defie na wo o ka kire se on jai ne kunu susu a ontumi njaa no on kan kire wo emfaso a wonya e wo saa be ma no ho ne no ni ekwo ohia na efi onofia no ke ba wo ohia nko osomo le na kan shi ne ekwabo ekwa obi ekonsa o shayo ko sha nu fe ha menoko ke ba wo ohia o ba wie pi so wie anokwale ake o na he se namo no wo ta he onu mi shi. You see, if you cannot perceive a reward, there is no purpose in a relationship. Why do you think someone will either accept a proposal or turn it down? Wosi will be pe nasa wampenia. Enye bufuo, the person didn't perceive any reward in entering into a relationship with you. Why do you think certain people write applications to certain companies? They perceive that they will be highly rewarded when they enter such a company or not. Why do you think people risk crossing the desert and certain, unapproved route to go to abroad? Getting to abroad and getting the reward is one thing, but at least there should be the perception of reward for that journey. And then anape me de besi ha. Na ochina me ba. The first ingredient I made I'm just halfway through. All along, I've been using the word there should be a perceived. Now, is that perception always confirmed? Maybe I might perceive that when I come to Peace FM, I'll be rewarded. When I arrived, did that perception manifest, or was it just my own, imagination? You perceive this guy will be a good guy. What happens to the perception of reward before entering into a relationship? You are beginning to enjoy this topic, isn't it? But my time is up, so let's continue tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM. Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Peace 104.3 FM Sunye. Ebusunya de achi. Sisi ya yedi yenkomo ehihye so ya ka sima edu mapramo ato. Impenifo so say agro de no na ade esa akwantufo. Me wo commercials kakra bi a mesre weni die mu ase sima du akei for waso fan me kakra me fa me commercials nen down. Na afei me ma me muso ne amfa na pe wie kase bono embe down. Me sha me commercials na sia na pe ya me de wo ekọ St. Philip's Enterprise eye entare papa fie Ghana hadie ye ka St. Philip's Enterprise na ye ka entare papa fie enyoma St. Philip's wo moton de nka edoso na we no eye nkomo bia me pese me ni wudi na pe edefa edwedie ho ani ye ka edwedie soso a wenim se emfaso nti ene edidwa inti semene wo beka edwedie ho asam de a na che se emfaso bi wo ho a St. Philip's epese wo ba ne nyina ye to nse didi ye business bi epie won kran ha sisi eno ne business etiso eno ne business etiso pa sa wo amanone kura na nka obetumi ebe go say Ghana fo e wo amanone edoso ena ye na eduru biribi na wo kọ Ghana nhyiemu ase a enye kente nko ne Ghana atare sisi ano kaftan no ye pam already made kaftan ewo Ghana ha na senia ye to nsafre etufuo ye pe etufuo na ya hihye etufuo bo ne se obeto na wo ton a ne bo ne nkosoro nso kakra wo de beka ho no wo de no emu oduru St. Philip's senia ya hihye ne nie nyame ada Roma edwumekuo bi tintim mfidi akese bi won kran ha omo ede pam kaftan no ade ma ne dance no kura wo ton a chese ombre kura ne se kaftan materials no mo pam perfect man kaftan no obi hunu bebi omokofa material ne free material ne efe dodo se kane no ne ya ne ekoto ye material ne de material ne pam kaftan no na perfect man kaftan no ma pam de egu ho no mesi wusomu a wo de to ho enye yie material ne efe wa wo bisa wo se na material ti se de mokofa no wahin inti no sane ya pam a material ne efe no sa wo de kire obi se be me na me wo ayi kaftan bi wo ha hwe se bia weni beje ho a wonya de hye ne nsam a ontumi mfa ma wo na ya hyehye ne bo ne se ba ku bia wo de 150 to so krapo na ne bo no ne bo nye din se bia wo pe alatafo odwa nti wo de wo penentem ba ku bia wo betumi de 100 Ghana de atoso imagine na je se perfect man no wo betu ba ku 20 a wo nyamfaso 20 million wo wow ene wo yere wo ho no betu perfect man be say 50 na che say ene wo nya de mama nkrofo a waje 50 million de ahye wo ho emfaso wo ho eno ntini ye to nsafra wo se weni ye din kakra wo pedwuma weni tutumi ton ade a betu perfect man kaftan ni bi say ye business a wo betumi abayaso ye bia wo say St. Philip's aso ye na doso St. Philip's ebi wɔ circle ebi wɔ nkran de dɔɔso ɛbɛyɛ so a wobɛtumi afrɛ yɛn sɛ yɛ business nko ade a wobɛtumi afrɛ yɛn wɔ yɛ telephone numbers wei so wobɛtumi afrɛ St. Philip's ɛwɔ numbers a mede to dwa 0244 147 212 that is 0244 147 212 and I say 0244 440 641 that is 0244 440 641 afei meno ebeka ana meno ebeka Cleanel Universal Antimicrobial Hand Wipes me pacho obi bibia se wo beye programmer bomodin se dwumedie na se no obecheche Cleanel Universal Antimicrobial Hand Wipes ubisa se kofi na menya nipa ho dodo ayi Cleanel Antimicrobial Hand Wipes no it is a tissue paper unsa wo fa a box of tissue paper na yedi si car mu no a uyiyi a bebre uyi ne baako saa bebre saa sania tissue paper yedi si car mu no etie no saa na yaye Cleanel Universal Antimicrobial Hand Wipes no ebiso wo hɔ a yaye no baako say wo ye program nkobi aba dwumedie na se a ochiechia nipa nsam wie a na wama ne baako na ɔde apepa ne nsa ho won say se ye kodwumedie bi ase a wotena se a Ghana hayeta brew small chops say bia chips bi ene enkate wakodwumedie bi ase say ye wedding na say a birthday party kura we chiechi ankrofo nsem ye ma wonsuo se faforo wonsa ne ya ma onkate den a obeyi bi de ahye wenum ne je say yare na okotiti wodwumedie na say meanwhile so serve Cleanel Universal Antimicrobial Hand Wipes na uchechi ankrofo nsem a wode pepa wonsa ho a ehu hia kura so obehohoro wonsa se edi fufuo ne abenkwan si wenimu a enti wogi ahoho a mepa trofa Cleanel Antimicrobial Hand Wipes fa som wo mo upebi atode edi wedwume bia ne bo onye din upebi de edi dwume bia fra wetisfo ewo 0302 986407 that is 0302 986407 and I said 050 778 7373 that is 050 778 7373 me pacho ene me pese me twen wadwene edisi EcoBank double salary promotion na ye no this year agise bi ampenifo sesa wo adwene but so far as ni enim sisi ya no EcoBank double salary promotion reloaded no your last chance is this month. And to say why you won't kukusichi se o ebre wo ho ebre bia wo ye adwuma ne e kan se e betua wo no bosume so anu ane de bema wo but sisi ano akwanya bi wo ho se bosume we ewie ye o se start EcoBank double salary promotion reloaded no I think it's been about 4 months or said July way and impenifo car se de beba ewie inti sa July way is your last chance. But more than now, Ketuya Enfa EcoBank, the Pan African Bank. This week, dear, Anquanoma fans, no, I'm on your case. Inti many abema Nana Kobo, and more Anquanoma Mudenino, and on a Midday and a page you may dear.